welcome back to the Vanlife part 3. Now, as you can probably tell behind me, a lot has changed since I last saw you. I left you off having just installed the laminate floor and the ceiling, so we should probably rewind by a few months. Hi, welcome back. A lot has changed since you last saw the van. I've started framing out the bench, which is over here. I've just used 2x2 wood and I've screwed that all together. And then this is the frame for the bed, just for the standard kind of bench part, not the pull-out part. I didn't film myself actually doing this because I was trying to figure it out as I went along, and having to think about setting up the camera at the same time was just an added kind of thing to stress about. Yeah, I'm now going to test fit this and hopefully this will fit. As you can see, I've kind of done a bit of a funny shape here, and that is to fit around the wheel arch because it's a little bit too high compared to the height of the bed. So this will hopefully get around the wheel arch so that it fits nice and snug. So I got these crates, and now that they're there and I have the sizing of them, I can add little spaces in between for extra support in the bed, just like this. And that way it's all nicely spaced out so that the crates will slot in perfectly. I'm just cutting the slats for the bed, and as you can see I've got two shorter pieces which screw onto these bits. This longer piece will be attached to this piece, so it will slide out all together, and these bits will just be static fixed onto the bed. Alright, so I've cut out all of the slats and I've laid them all out like this so far. They're not screwed down yet, that's what I'll do next, but it's looking good so far. So I've now got it so that it slides out really nicely. So to give a bit more stability to it, I'm adding this piece of 2x1 down there, and that will be screwed across all of the moving slats. Right, so I'm now going to get started on the kitchen countertop kind of thing. As you can see, I've marked out here roughly what the dimensions are. There's going to be a walkway here that I can get in and out of. So yeah, I'm going to start cutting up the wood for the base of this. Alright, so here's the bottom frame. I'm just using pieces of 2x1. I thought this is kind of I don't want to do 2x2 because it's a bit too heavy and it's a bit unnecessary. So I'm making sure that the water tank fits here exactly. It fits in between the wheel arch and the end here. Alright, the bits of wood for the height are in. It was much harder than it should have been. So this is how high it's going to be, plus the countertop. It just misses this door bit. This is where the sliding door kind of latch goes into. Your hips swing like God's design. I can't get it out of my mind. You know I think about it all the time. You catch my eye, so sacred, so divine. So I'm just laying out the layout for where the cupboards and the drawers are going to go. I'm going to have two cupboards here. This is where the water tank's going to go. And there's going to be a cupboard here and then a drawer here. And instead of using drawer slides, because those are just really awkward to use, what I've done is going to be kind of floating. So the drawer will run across these. As you can see, I've attached it at the back here. Why don't we just make it? So why don't we just make it? I can't get it out of my mind. You know I think about it all the time. won't film too much of me actually putting this up because I was figuring it out again. Basically what I've done is I've used these right angle metal brackets and screwed these into the wall, making this frame first, which I think I recorded. And then I have this piece of 9mm ply, and once again I've used these brackets and I've bent them into place because this wall is obviously curved and I want a level shelf up here, so I've just kind of bent them into place, and that seems to be holding it up quite alright. So as you can see, I made a bit of a mistake here. I mismeasured this, so I cut out the front of the drawer face before I'd calculated that I would put the 5.5mm ply underneath. So now it's like slightly too big. It's about 5mm, obviously too big. So yeah, I need to basically now try and shave off the top of this drawer face so that this will fit flush like all these cupboards. Not everything goes well when you're converting a van. In fact, most of the time something is most likely to go wrong. At least that's what I found so far. On the bright side though, the drawer works in terms of the little sliding mechanism that I built back there. Another little problem here is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this is sagging a little bit in the middle. But as an easy fix to that, all I would need to do is get another piece of 1x1 and just put it over the top. Be kind of like a lip to stop everything from falling out of the top of this cupboard, and it will also add a bit more support here in the middle so it just doesn't sag a bit. We're about to test fit the spotlights, and I've got the battery, so we're going to test if the lights actually work once they're all connected. Oh, that one back there doesn't work. They work. That's good. Test number 2. Yes!
Good.
So, what's next, you might be asking? This is really up close and personal, isn't it? Everything now needs to be painted, so I need to take everything back out, sand it down, paint it all, and then obviously do the electrics, which I've been putting off because, you know, scary. And then we're basically done. It's just doing like a few finishing touches and obviously get the countertop in. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for the countertop. But yeah, I hopefully won't make you wait more than a month for the next video, since we are almost about 80-90% done, which is really exciting. But thank you for sticking with me, thank you for hanging around watching these, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bottom frame, as you can see, right, the height bits of wood. To Vanlife Part 3. Hi! 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 Welcome. Hi!